All right, let's get right into it. What if I told you that these cold, dark winter months, the ones where you just want to stay inside, are actually the perfect time to build serious muscle? Today, we're going to break down a full-on winter bodybuilding plan based on our source material that can help you turn this season into your secret weapon for some incredible gains.
So, does this sound familiar? It's cold outside, it gets dark early, and you just feel sluggish. You're not alone. Our source material points out that this is totally normal. But here's the thing. What if that feeling wasn't actually a weakness? You see, that lazy feeling is a signal. It means your body is shifting into what our source calls repair mode. And think about it. What's the key to muscle growth? It's all about repair. So instead of fighting that natural urge, we're going to lean into it and use it to seriously supercharge our results this winter.
Okay, first things first. You can't build a house without bricks, right? Well, you can't build muscle without the right fuel. That brings us to pillar number 1, your diet. Let's dig into exactly how to eat for maximum growth when it's cold out.
The source lays out 3 really powerful but simple rules. First, you've got to increase your food intake, just a bit. Your body is burning more fuel just to stay warm, plus it needs extra for building muscle. Second, try to eat your biggest meal of the day before the sun goes down. This just works better with your body's natural cycle. And third, this one's a neat trick, drink lukewarm water. It's way easier on your digestive system.
So what should you actually be eating? Well, the source singles out 2 absolute winter powerhouses. First, sweet potatoes. They're loaded with good carbs for energy, and they're cheap and easy to find this time of year. Then you pair them with quinoa, which is packed with the protein and fiber you need for muscle repair. You put them together, and boom, you have a perfect muscle-building meal.
And here it is, maybe the most practical tip from the whole plan. If you do one thing, do this. Make sweet potato and quinoa your go-to breakfast. Seriously, our source says to write this down. It gives you that perfect blend of fuel and building blocks to kick off your day right.
Okay, so we've got our fuel all sorted out. Now for the fun part, the workout. Let's move on to pillar 2 and talk about how we should actually be training to take full advantage of our body's winter repair mode. So the strategy here isn't about doing a ton of reps until you can't move. It's about intensity. The source is all in on a high-weight, low-rep style of training. That means you're going to lift heavier than you might be used to, but for fewer reps. The whole point is to create a really powerful signal for your muscles to grow back stronger. So what's the magic number? Well, according to the source, the target you're aiming for is right in that 6 to 8 rep range. This is widely considered the sweet spot for hypertrophy. That's just the sciencey term for muscle growth. It puts maximum tension on your muscles, and that's exactly what we want. And this right here, this is the whole philosophy in a nutshell. It's a simple but powerful equation. The heavy lifts create the muscle breakdown. Then you use your body's natural winter repair mode to build those muscles back up, bigger and stronger than before. See? We're working with the season, not fighting against it. All right, finally, let's talk about the little things that actually make a huge difference. Pillar 3 is all about the lifestyle and digestion hacks that are going to support all the hard work you're putting in at the gym and in the kitchen. Our source gives us 2 super easy hacks. First is the water trick. Drink a glass of lukewarm water about an hour before and an hour after your meals. The idea is that it helps cleanse your system and makes digestion way more efficient. The second one is the sunlight meal. Try to eat 1 meal a day, like breakfast or lunch, in direct sunlight. The source suggests this is a great way to naturally boost testosterone and just feel better overall. Okay, before we wrap this up, the source material also brings up the topic of personal habits and how some of them can really get in the way of your progress. Let's quickly touch on that. So the source warns against a specific bad habit. It doesn't get into a ton of detail about what that is, but it does claim that this particular habit can really hurt your stamina, your power in the gym, and your overall growth. It's basically seen as a major roadblock to getting the results you want. Now, it's really important to note that our source then recommends a specific product to help with the effects of this habit. It suggests something called Nature Mania's Lift Up Oil, saying its natural ingredients like ashwagandha and saffet muesli can help improve blood flow and stamina. Now, we're just reporting what the source itself recommends here. Okay, let's pull all this together. We've gone over diet, workouts, and lifestyle habits. So now let's create your clear, simple action plan to make this winter your most productive season ever. So here are the 4 main things you really need to lock in. Number 1, eat smart. Make that sweet potato and quinoa breakfast a non-negotiable staple. 2, lift heavy. Get in that 6 to 8 rep range and focus on intensity. 3, live well.
Use those simple hacks with the lukewarm water and the sunlight. And number 4, and this is the big one, be consistent. You've got a whole season to make a real lasting change.
So, there you have it. The choice is really yours. You can look at winter as a time to slow down and lose progress, or you can see it for what it is, a massive opportunity for growth. The game plan is right here. The season is now. The only question left is, how are you going to use it to transform?